What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about Key Glock, or you could call him Glizock, man. That's what I be referring to him as. Now, Key Glock has been having a horrible time out here, man, because he didn't only lose one of his label mates when young Dolph passed. He lost his cousin, and he lost one of his best friends out here, man. So a lot of people have been checking in on Key Glock, and it's been a lot of people wishing him well and really, sending him some positive energy out there. Well, Key Glock originally, when things went kind of crazy out here, he shut his accounts down and he really wasn't talking to anybody, but it seems like he's spoken out. And there's an article from the Griot by way of the Yahoo News that I want to talk about that covers this subject, because it says a lot about, when a rapper passes away and their close circle, like the close associates and whatnot, what they go through and how they're going to be doing things in the future. You know what I mean? Sort of the similar when King Von lost his life in Mo 3. A lot of people who are affiliated with these artists, they have aspirations and dreams of their own, or the artist was like they ride or die person next to him all throughout their career. So it leaves a hole there, and it's an interesting story to say the least. Now, before we get to the specifics and talking about exactly what Key Glock posted on social media, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Key Glock and his story that talks about his response, man. Him speaking out and actually saying something. Now, in this story, the headline says this. It says, Young Dolph collaborator Key Glock breaks silence on fatal shooting. Now, obviously, they're referring to the fatal shooting of none other than Young Dolph, passing away last week, and Key Glock being, his main collaborator, or one of you'd have to say he's his main collaborator because they have joint projects together. Now, the story starts off by saying this. It says, Glock and Dolph released two well-received collaborative LPs, Dumb and Dumber in 2019 and Dumb and Dumber 2 in March of this year. Key Glock, a frequent collaborator of recently slain rapper Young Dolph, returned to social media after previously deactivating his Instagram account following Wednesday's fatal shooting in Memphis. And what they're alluding to is when everything went down, when Young Dolph lost his life, the news came out quick. And the first thing people did, especially fans of their music, they looked at Key Glock to see his reaction or what was going on. And the first thing Key Glock did was shut his whole social media pages down, man. Like his Instagram page, he basically got rid of all of the photos on there and left everything blank. You know what I mean? And it seemed like he wanted to distance himself and just take some time away from the situation due to the severity of the situation, man. It's a horrible thing to go through, losing somebody like that, especially when it's unexpected like this, And not only did he lose his friend or frequent collaborator, like I said, it's his cousin, and they're going to touch on that in a second. But also on top of that, there were rumors that Key Glock was actually leaving Memphis. There was a picture that was floating around social media, and you could see a big truck with with the trailer that carries the cars on it, with a fleet of yellow cars. Now, Key Glock has a series that he uses called the Yellow Tape series, and that's where he had his recent hit album on. And he's always showing off his yellow fleet of cars. You can even see them in the profile picture of his Instagram page. So people were under the assumption that he was leaving Memphis as well, man. So it was a lot going on for Key Glock and their family at the time, man. Now, the story continues by saying this, and it says this. It says, in an Instagram story, the rapper wrote, in quotations, "Stop asking me if I'm okay, knowing dang well I ain't." The post also included a broken heart emoji, and that was posted in his story, not on his main page where it would be there for good, but only there for 24 hours, just to put the message out to everybody that he's not doing okay, so stop asking him. You know what I mean? He's also been active on Twitter, just trying to post inspirational stuff out there. And obviously, a lot of people have been reaching out to him with some, with good energy or trying to just check on him to make sure he's all right. But he just wanted to put that out there for once and for all and speak out on his own behalf, so that way people quit asking him that. And I could imagine that gets annoying, especially since he's a superstar. He's a rap star, I should say, in the game. Now, the story also says that Key Glock is Young Dolph's cousin by marriage, born Marcavius LaShawn Cathy. Glock was signed to Dolph's Paper Route Empire label in 2017, according to Revolt. The two rappers released two well-received collaborative albums, Dumb and Dumber in 2019 and Dumb and Dumber 2 in March of this year. On his Twitter account, Kathy has been retweeting tributes to his slain friend and family member, including one viral tweet that reads, in quotations here, it says, "I don't know if cats think they shooting rappers or personas, but y'all really just killing dads." And I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Because for the most part, all these rappers that have been losing their lives, I mean, the first thing a lot of people post is a picture of them with their kids, you know? King Von, the same thing. Young Dolph, the same thing. And obviously, Young Dolph was a family man. Like, you saw him with his family. He talked about it in every interview, how he invests in his kids and their future, how he invests in his, his family life. And to think about it, when he was actually shot and killed, he was out there doing a favor for his mom, just to show how family-oriented he is, man. So this is a horrible situation when you look at it from that side. And in the story, they show a series of tweets where people, have reshared the message that Key Glock has put out there. That basically, he's not doing all right, man. So stop asking him or whatnot. And it's this post right here that you can see. Now, the story finishes also by touching on Young Dolph a little bit. It says Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton Jr., was in his hometown shopping at Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies, a favorite bakery, when someone shot the rapper through the front window on Wednesday, November 17th. The Atlanta resident was scheduled to give away Thanksgiving turkeys at a Memphis mall, and on the date of his death had visited the West Cancer Center and Research Institute, where, according to local news sources, he met with staff members and told them he appreciated their work. Dolph's aunt is reportedly in treatment at the center, and his grandmother and uncle had also been treated there. In quotations, it says, "Over the years, I had several family members to come through here and been patients of this clinic. So I just really wanted to show up and show them my support and show them how thankful I am just for being there for them," he said in an interview per WREG, which is a local news affiliate there in Memphis. Now, according to recent reporting from Memphis, the vehicle used as a getaway car in Young Dolph's shooting had previously been used in an earlier double shooting in Covington. A white Mercedes-Benz has been recovered by police. Now, I did a whole story on that where the Covington police are working in conjunction with the Memphis PD in order to find out if that car is involved in that murder, and they believe it is, man. They believe it's involved in multiple murders, man, in multiple shootings. So once they start to track the car and they wipe it down or whatever and get their DNA or whatever they're going to get out of the car, I'm pretty sure that they're going to come up with a suspect before long, because them finding that car is a major key, you know what I mean? Then yesterday, and it doesn't mention this in this interview, I'll be talking about this in another video, there was actually somebody who got shot like 2 houses down from when their car was found. And then there's a lot of names swirling around on social media that have been implicated in the shooting. Some of these people, to me, from the outside looking in, it looks like they're clout chasing off the situation, trying to get their name added in there. And others, it seems like their name is put in there with some good information to back it up. But I'm just waiting for something official to come out before I actually put a name out there. But what do you guys think about Key Glock in this situation? Do you think that he just deserves that personal space to himself and that people should stop reaching out even if it has the best intentions? Or do you feel that, man, if people didn't reach out, they really didn't care? You know what I mean? Now, with that, this has been your boy, Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.